We have read 93 pages of this book. We have finished 11 units. We have finished the Rob and Jenny story. So what are we going to do next? Some important grammar. Look at the photos from 2 films and a TV series. Can you match them to the books? Are you an expert? So the top one, number 1, is Game of Thrones. Yep. Okay. When we go down to the next one, we get, what's this one? It is Jurassic Park, isn't it? So it is this one. Okay, it's quite an old film now, that. And the final one must be Stephen King, It. And if you don't know what It is, Stephen King's normally horror, isn't he? Yeah. And It is this rather disturbing, horrible looking clown. Okay, let's move on. Horrible. Listen to 3 conversations and complete them with the phrases below. I've read the book. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? No, I haven't. Or yes, I have. Okay, listen and fill in the gaps.
1. The first Jurassic Park is on TV tonight. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have. And I've read the book. The film's better than the book, I think.
Let's watch it then. I know it's an old film, but I haven't seen it. 2.
Have you read the Game of Thrones books?
No, I haven't. They're really long. Life's too short for 700-page books.
Have you watched the TV series?
Yes, I've watched the first 3 seasons and I've downloaded the 4th.
3. Have you seen the film It, the recent one?
Is it the film of the Stephen King book?
Yes.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I've read the book. It's fantastic.
Okay, did you get all those? So you can listen to the recording again. Look at this chart with read. Now, we learned read, read, read. I said learn the 3rd form also. This is a horrible one because the spelling is the same for all 3. But this is the 3rd form we're looking at when we learned our verbs in 3s. So, complete the chart for read and answer the questions with a partner. I haven't read the book. This is pronounced red, just like the colour, but the spelling doesn't change. It's crazy. Why didn't they choose a different verb? Never mind. Question, have you read? Okay. Short answer, yes, I have. And the negative, no, I haven't. Okay. Of course, if it's he, she, or it, it will be she has or he hasn't. Okay. Has the film started yet? No, it hasn't. Yeah. Right. What's the full form of I've read? It's I have read. How do you think have and haven't change in the 3rd person singular? This is the he, she, it, and we said has, okay? Seen, read, and heard are irregular past participles. See, saw, seen. Read, read, read. Hear, heard, heard. Okay, watched and downloaded are regular past participles. So we just add ed again, okay? Let's have a look at the grammar for that one. But first of all, the most important question, number 5. Tom says, I've watched the first 3 seasons. Do we know when? Let's look at the grammar and find out. So we're now on page 146. As you can see, there are only 2 grammar things here, 12a, 12b. As I said to you, you can do 12c yourself in your own time. Okay, we're going to spend a little bit more time on the grammar for this one, so that we're going to have one long lesson on 12a, or rather you can call it 2 lessons on the same 12a. Okay, so with lots of practice, because this is the 3rd form of the verb. It's called the past participle, and we're talking about present perfect. This will be a problem for you for a long time. My level 1 students have problems with this. Let's have a look. So, have you seen the new Matt Damon film? Yes, I have. She hasn't read any books in English. We use the present perfect when we talk or ask about events in the past, but we don't say or ask when. Okay? Have you seen the new Matt Damon film? any time before now. Okay, I don't know. The answer is going to be yes or no. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Okay, she hasn't read any books in English, and that means in her life. Okay. Number 2, we often use the present perfect with ever at any time in your life or never at no time in your life. For example, have you ever read a Russian novel? I've never worked in an office. Okay. Have you ever read a book in the Russian language? If you haven't, maybe one day you will learn Russian and you will read one. Okay. I've never worked in an office. If you have never worked in an office, maybe one day you will. But at the moment, in the whole of your life until now, you've never worked in an office. Okay. Number 3, have you finished the exercise? Your parents have arrived. They're in the living room. We use the present perfect very often to talk about recent events, for news, for updates. Okay. For example, I've finished my homework. You didn't know that, so I'm telling you, hey, I've finished my homework. So it's like a news update. Okay. The Queen has opened a new hospital today. That kind of thing. Yeah. It's very difficult to get this right, like I said, but this is the start of it. So let's have a look at the form. What do you need for this? Why is it different to past simple? So, for example, if you have learned break, broke, broken, okay, break is the basic form of the verb, it's the infinitive, okay. People break their leg very often when they go skiing. That's a strange example. Okay. We use broke, the second one, the past one. I broke my leg last year, and we use it when we say when. Okay. Now, of course, my leg isn't broken now. Okay. I shouldn't use this example, not for Dave's students. Dave broke his leg last year. If you say Dave broke his leg last year, his leg isn't broken now. Okay. On the other hand, if you say, oh, I'm really sorry, I have broken your pencil, you lent me your pencil and snapped it, okay, this is telling you it is broken now. I'm really sorry, okay. And that's the difference between present perfect, talking about something that just happened now but we need to tell somebody about it for the first time, and using past simple. 12b will tell you all about this. Let's have a look at the form. So down at the bottom here, you need to have, okay, I have, you have, we have, they have, and he, she, or it has. We can make them shorter. I've, you've, we've, they've, or he, or she, or it's. Okay. And then we need the past participle, the third form of the verb. In the verb table at the back of the book, if it's an irregular verb, see, saw, seen, it's on that list. If it's not on the list, it's probably regular, ed. Okay. Let's have a look at this. So, if we want to talk in the negative, the full form, I have not seen that film, but normally we say I haven't. She has not seen that film, but normally we say she hasn't. Okay. Looking at the questions, we just turned those two verbs around. So we had you have when it's positive, and here we've got have you. Okay. He has he? And then we just continue as normal. Has he seen the film? Okay. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. To make the present perfect, we use have or has plus the past participle, the third form of the verb. Okay. If we've got a regular verb, like, liked, liked, want, wanted, wanted. Past participles of regular verbs are the same as the past simple. But past participles of irregular verbs are the ones that my students were learning, a long time ago. Read, read, read. See, saw, seen. Okay? There is a list of irregular verbs on page 165, or my students, you've got that lovely colourful list, okay? This is the one that we've been learning for and practicing for, okay? Break, broke, broken. I have broken the record for the longest talk about grammar.